suburb, room plus budget. You need to search with these three filters. Cost, if it would include $250 to $350 per week. If it's the greatest issue if you don't have it or if you have it. Great for new arrivals but expensive. Sometimes it's okay. Most of the cases, no. Hi guys, hello, welcome back to another video. This is your Caps Log and today we are back with another video. Today we are actually talking on a great topic, a great information topic, because yes, last time we have talked on the part-time jobs, and today this video is really important for all the people who are coming or who are already here and looking for accommodation. Yes, it's a great thing, and if it's the greatest issue if you don't have it or if you have it. If you have it, it's a great. If you don't have it, it's gonna be the greatest issue. It's a problem. So how we can solve it, how you can actually know more information about it, how you can sort these things out to get the best accommodation possible, let's talk today. So it's going to be new country, new people, right? And the biggest question you will be having right now is, where will I going to be living? So if you're coming to Australia as an international student, this is the only video that you need right now to sort your accommodations, your the bestest accommodation possible, so quickly, safely and affordably, right? So what I'm going to be covering in this video is different types of accommodation that's available, where to search them, my personal strategies, right? How to avoid scams and tips to save some money as well from this. First part, types of accommodation, right? So student accommodation on campus and purpose built, which is fully furnished, secure with bills included in most of the cases. Great for new arrivals but expensive, because $350 to $800 per week it can go. So examples is Unilodge, Scape and Igloo. Next is homestay. Live with an Australian family, you can, or maybe any Indian family as well, or any family whichever you want to live within. Meals included mostly if they want to. Good for beginners, right? You won't feel homesick much. May feel restrictive because house rules, it depends on them, right? It could be a curfew. Cost, if it would include $250 to $350 per week. That's an around value, that's not an exact value. So next is shared houses, most popular option right now these days, because most of the students, even me, we're living in the shared houses. There are multiple rooms and everyone has a separate room. Rent a room in the house or apartment with other students. Shared kitchen and bathroom. So cost would be $180 to $300 per week depending on the location. Yes, I'm living in a suburb, so it's not that much for me. If you're living in the city, it's going to be high. Next is private rentals for couples and families. Yes, it's a great entire apartment or house would be yours. More privacy but higher rent, and you actually need residence rental history for that. So cost would be $400 to $700 per week depending on your budget. Well, next point, best platforms to search for this is top websites or apps. For example, flatmates.com if you're looking for room sharing. Full homes, it's realestate.com. Domains.com if you're looking for rentals and apartments. Gumtree, Midst, you can find anything here. University housing portals, they're mostly like Scape and all. Facebook groups, yes, Facebook marketplace, like for example, if you search Indians in Australia, Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, student housing Australia, or for example, international student rooms, you can search on Facebook for that. Search by suburb, room plus budget. You need to search with these three filters. Make sure to have these filters. Next is personal strategy, that's right. So before you arrive in Australia, book 1 or 2 weeks temporary accommodation like Airbnb or YHA or anything, because you need to live somewhere while you're here, when you're landed. So choose a suburbs close to your university or public transport. For example, my suburb is not close to my university, it is close to the public transport. Schedule inspections in advance, yes, if possible, yes. After landing, attend in-person inspections, dress neatly and be polite. Yes, it actually gives a good impression. Carry copies of your passport, COE, bank statements and proof of funds, and reference letter if you can get someone to get your reference. Next strategy is consider outer suburbs or regional cities for cheaper rent, just to give you this information. Next, share with flatmates to reduce costs, and don't rush, inspect before committing. Next is the scams and mistakes to avoid for you. First, don't pay full rent or bond without seeing the property. Sometimes it's okay, most of the cases no. Next, avoid listing that ask for payment without inspection. Don't trust random agents on Facebook or WhatsApp for getting the accommodation sorted. Now, listen this properly. Always ask for inspection, official lease agreement, receipt for every payment, and use pay ID or bank transfer. Avoid cash, because cash cannot be recorded. Well, how to save money? It's a point, it's an important point that should be included in this, because it's something most of the people just don't care about. Well, this is something that you should know about, because most of the people don't think about this much. First, smart budgeting tips that I can share is share rooms, means bunk beds are also available. So $120 to $180 per week. Live 20 to 30 minutes away from the city if possible. And if you are okay with the travel, you can increase this number. Let's buy groceries in bulk and cook at home. Try to cook at home, it will save you money. Use apps like Splitwise to divide rents and bills. Yes, don't be a billionaire, you're not. If you are, it's fine. Let's get concession on public transports. Ask your universities to give you concession cards and then you can get it. Next point, the major point is understand lease and bond, right? Understand this. So lease means contract. It's usually 6 to 12 months. Bond means security deposit. It means mainly 4 weeks, like 1 month rent forward, or if you break something, value of that thing that you broke would be recovered from that bond. Next point is must be lodged with state bond authority. Read the lease document carefully before actually signing it. So, and the last point is check if the bills are included and the notice period, how much the notice period is there. Well, this was all the information, tips, anything that was required that I think I could share with you. So if you're finding a good place to live in, this is the first step to actually have a great student life in Australia. Sort your accommodation, right? Take your time, be smart, and inspect before paying anything if you can, if possible. So this is all the information. If you think this video is good, like it right now. If you think I've made any mistake, comment that particular mistake that you think I can improve on. If you think this information is required by someone who's actually going or has already gone to Australia, send it to them. They need this right now to watch. So like this video, share this video to your friends, subscribe to this channel right now for more information, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. DM me on Instagram if you have any questions. I'll try to help you out. And you can also join Telegram group. All the links are in the description. Make sure to check the description. It's really great for you. See you guys.